we please share some. I cannot read anymore. It says I, and then there's a big ass bullet hole.
I did not know it actually affected it.
Stop it!
This book.
I have nothing. that was the next line. I have nothing.
Just press the read button. There's a button that.
I have nothing, and we must work together to find land. The Norbert looked at the bread and became at how little was left. I can only spare a morsel, said the Norbert, for we do not know how long we'll be safe. And the Norbert tore a single bite of bread no longer clunking in its nose and gave to the tree. All that day and all that night, the Norbert and the Brillet kicked into the water, traveling together as far as they could. The sun rose and no land was to be seen. The next day, the Norbert took another meal from the loaf, and Brillet said, "Will you please share some of your bread with me?"
Please share some of the bread with me. Oh my god, I see the page is actually flowing.
Yeah, the Brillet said, "Will you please share some of your bread?"
Okay, bro became bro became also
again, Norbert,
Chinese.
The Norbert looked at the bread and wary, for though the loaf was large, there was even less than there had been the day before. The Norbert offered the Brillet another small bite. Yesterday, work was hard. The Brillet protested. "I am weak from the effort. Can we not share equally? For you have much and I have nothing." "This is equal," said the Norbert, "for I am larger and require more to give you strength." "But we have done the same amount of work," said the Brillet. But the Norbert was afraid and could not give up more. "Let us work together again. Perhaps we shall find land today." So the Norbert and the Brillet swam for another day and another night.
I can see the page actually. That's insane.
Was to be seen. When the Norbert ate the next day, the Brillet said, "We've been out 3 days, and your loaf is as large as when we began. You have more than enough, but if I do not eat, I will die." The Norbert looked at the loaf and thought of the Brillet foolish, for though it was large, there was clearly less than there had been the day before. "If I
motherfucker be eating it."
The Norbert, it'll only last a few more days, but if the Brillet eats a little, it will last for weeks. "I can find land in that time. You must not be greedy," said the Norbert out loud. "If we work hard, we will soon find land, and then we have all the bread you want." The Norbert gave Brillet another small bite, and they swam together for another day and another night. When the sun rose the next morning, the Brillet did not ask for more bread, and the Norbert was thankful. What's more, as the Norbert finished his morning meal, it looked upon the horizon and was sighted the peak of a mountaintop. The Norbert shouted in triumph, "There, you see, we have done it together." But the Brillet did not see. The Brillet was too weak to even speak.
No! The Brillet dies!
It closed its eyes, laid down its head, and slipped off the plank into the sea. The plank became unbalanced, and tipped high into the earth. With a cry of panic, Norbert fell into the sea as well, leaving only the plank and a loaf of bread atop the water. The moral of the story: none of us swim alone. All things are connected to all things.
Moral story is give more bread to your homie or else he will die and then you will die. Bro, there's 4 books in here. As you were reading it, I was looking around.
I'm about to read this motherfucking book. Alright.
Where do I begin?
Yeah. Where do I begin? It has been my life's pursuit to bring me, and yet I am lost. Facts. I will begin
Facts.
with the facts. And that means I can begin with the plague. The culprit was on the throne, his enemies and victims. Coin, drink, and good times were available to all subjects. Then one day, rumors began to circulate of Pan falling sick in the outskirts of Angkoren. Overnight, shops and guilds in major settlements begin to shut. Before we know it, everyone knows someone who died. There are whispers that his blood is all paid to fate. The price of Colquitt's many wars. The bill due for his victorious body count. Weeks later, we all know death. We all know who is the last of his time. We are the lucky ones, they say. But there's no envy in sight. The world is poisoned to us now. And that's when Colquitt tells us off the ships. No one who has sailed beyond the horizon has returned from the dark sea. Fools call it the edge of the world, a concept that seems ridiculous. For when not all the water rush off the edge of the table. But for all we know, they're right.
Midday, right?
Yet we cannot stay here. At last, I know what it is I am writing. A chronicle of the last voyage of the Pan.
Bro, wasted a whole page just for that.
There was no one to wave on the shore, but for one Pan's tear-drenched wife. Already the boils were appearing on her, so there was no chance of her joy. She wept and gnashed and kissed the air, and not 4 bodies away from me, her spouse ran with salt tears nearly sufficient to float the vessel.
Okay.
It was not an auspicious departure. I made a straight for the dining bed.
Wow, fat ass.
Thinking to beat the crowd, only to learn how average my reason. The entire crowd had the same thought. We eat shoulder to shoulder at long benches. The first day's meal was serviceable and even flavorful. How long can such a luxury last? Forgive the holiday in my case. The last 9 days have been a blur of adjustment. Learning the service schedule, learning to serve, learning to go from serve to server, and back as the days turn. Learning to sleep cheek by Joel. For there is no privacy in the vessel. No one thought to bring things. Most nights I find myself on deck, and extra blankets so far keeps the chill off, and I drift to sleep looking for the stars. I know the fog forbids me to see. I never thought I had longed to see a stone, some clay, and a bit of sand. But now I would trade my beloved second blanket for a glimpse.
No, I wouldn't.
All around is gray black water, and the midnight fog for those whose sun-strangling effect this sea is named. The noonday light is barely twilight, and the nights are dark tombs of those we left on home shores. The ones who have tombs, at times I think of those who had not yet succumbed by our torture. Of the woman who wept for her beloved on the pews. Does she lie beneath the sun as mercilessly bright on her clouded eyes as it dim upon ours? Or did the last Pan see herself into the tomb and pour the stone shut with her final breath? What is the point of persisting in this work, juggling when each day is the same? When this voyage through a gray purgatory come long as day. Perhaps the dead are the luckiest. Worse yet, perhaps we ourselves die and this is what comes next for those aboard the vessel. The thought chills me in a way no second nor third like a picture did. It is hard to believe how much time has passed when I look at early leaves in this volume. It is harder still to believe that the Pan who wrote those words ever made peace with his words. We all have gotten used to eating the fruits of the ocean, strange fish, seeds, crustaceans, which we might have called delicacies back at home. Now breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some enterprising young soul even figured out how to make a pudding of sorts by torturing the seaweed with the rights, heats, and magics. M-A-G-G-I-K-S. I am digressing. The point I wish to make is that I cannot say if we will ever reach our destination. I will commit this sentiment to paper now, but the thought first struck me some 300 years ago. I simply never had the courage to set it down. In fact, it was one of the things that made me consider flinging myself from the cliff, or even up the great ladder, like a few unfortunate criminals. But no more. This is a life of sorts, for life is other than. Here on the sea we are together, on home shores we are torn apart. It is all, and who knows, at tomorrow's daybreak I may spot land.
The end.
Yeah, that was 6 minutes and 30 seconds of story time. Or the other book.
Come here. This one I will read because you will see why. It's a cookbook. Spice plums. What the fuck? God damn. God motherfucking damn. Okay. Spice plums. That's it. All right. Bro covered the whole book with bullet holes.
I am missing so many bullets. This is my last clip.
5 wicks of cured Norbear meat sliced into thin strips. Half a cask of fresh sweet leaf syrup. 10 golden plums. 1 cask of water. A 3rd wick of the crystal. I don't know what the fuck that means. Method. Step 1. In a dark, secure location, place the crystal into the water and let it sit from sunset to sunset. Be careful that no light escapes the location you have chosen. Else, the Ahane will descend upon you and arrest your entire household. Damn, bro. Bro, if you don't fucking put it in a secure area, your fucking family dies. This is Korea. Step 2. Slice the plums lengthwise into thin coins. Step 3. In a deep pot, alternately layer plums, Norbear meat, and syrup. Pour in some of the crystal-infused water with each layer. Be careful not to let the water touch your skin. Continue until all the ingredients have been used. Step 4. Cover and cook over a low flame until sunrise. And don't worry, heat and time will reduce the water causticity, leaving only a pleasant piquancy. Step 5. Do not serve when the Ahane are near. That's it. That's
not serve when the
spice plums. I wonder why. Or else they will arrest you and your family.
Probably yes. There's only 3 books.
No, there's these 2 books down here. This one is pretty cool.
Hold up. Oh shit, this one's handwritten. Let me see how long this one is. The other one was a whole fucking trilogy.
Oh, you can see the number of pages.
Alright. I may just read all of these books and just upload it to YouTube because it's Remnant Storytime.
Remnant Storytime.
Yeah, alright. Alright, here we go.
Let's go.
If this account is found... okay. I assume it says if this account is found, then I died. Alright, I gotta wait for these. Okay. If this account is found, I will surely die. But but I love my Empress. Whatever happens to me, the truth must be written down for her sake. I who write this am the thinker of one of many. My existence has been devoted to caring for the tree of life, and the Empress and her immortals, you know the hearts of both the Thane and Empress Genus better than I think that says Genus, yeah. What she did for love. It began with the visit of Krell's Sultek king. Although the war between Pan and Krell ended years ago, raiding parties from both worlds continued to attack the weak and defenseless. Our truce was a sham, and our people still suffered. So it was that the Sultek king came through the door from their world to seek an audience with the Empress. And Genus, our gracious ruler, gave him this audience and listened to his tale. The Goblin King told a tale of sorrow, a terrible Cyclops who had demanded tribute to Krell's youngest daughter. You wanna know what I just realized?
What?
I don't have my caption on. I'm still reading it anyway.
Nah.
It had long been since it had long been
I also have my
this way.
capture up.
That was the reason the king had called the truce in the first place, but after years of fruitless attempts to save his daughter, the king came to Empress Genus and as desperate father seeking a boon. I would, if my fucking voice capture was on, I would name it like reading Remnant stories at a 3rd grade reading level. Krell, the Krell, he said, have ancient stories of other worlds stretching back even to the times before the Pan had sailed the Dark Sea. Those stories drew them to Nation
Whoa.
in search of the Tree of Life. But their tales said nothing about the Pan, and the Krell were surprised at our resistance and had to revise their estimation among. They came seeking life, not war, and they were as surprised as we were. But the king did not come before our empress asking for the Tree of Life. He sought a means to destroy his enemy and save his daughter. He spoke of secrets that only the ancient knew, of deep caverns where the roots of the Thane went, Thane wend and wind incubations belly, sprout of very different kinds of fruit. For Thane not only produces beautiful fruit that gives the immortals life, but also a gnarled gourd that gives certain death. So they make life fruit and death juice. And
Yummy.
the Goblin King begged Genos for this twisted fruit. Please, he said, my daughter is all I have left. In return, he swore to destroy the painting connecting our worlds, thus ending the war. Genos was wary, of course, but also moved by the king's sorrows. After 2 days and 2 nights of consideration, she summoned him and said, none of us swim alone. Take what you need and go. It was love that moved her hand, for that he is our emperor. For that is where she could not have foreseen what would happen. Hours after the gourd was plucked and the Goblin King returned to his room, a single leaf fell from the branches of the tree that never changed. More have fallen since, slow and seldom, but they are the first to fall in the Thane's lifetime, and they will not be the last lifetime. Get your foot out the damn way! Look,
just stepping on the book.
The Thane is dying. Many do not want to live for the Thane's life is the Pan's, but as one who has spent my life communing with the tree, who knows its song by heart, I can tell you with certainty that it is true, and I am equally certain that what will happen next. The fruit will fail, Her Majesty will grow afraid to lose both life and power. For those who would not be, she will hoard what food's left, like the Norbear hoards its bread. Whoa, the Norbear!
Whoa, Norbear!
It's a reference to the first story.
That's a third Norbear reference, because the other one was the spiced plums.
It may be tens, even hundreds of years before any but Thane's keepers and emperors know the truth, but there will be war. As I know the beating of my own heart. When that day comes, let it be known that Empress Genus acted for the good of all peoples, and that she could not possibly have foreseen the cause. I know why Yaisha seems to have repaid good with ill, but I now know that our Empress is now and always worthy of our love. The end.
The end.